Yet another Gobbet opus. Vermin bites. From September 24th, 2008. Pets. I don't want one, but I am glad others do, as it makes my job more interesting. You really don't want to stick your hand near an animal's mouth. Kitty, 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 nice. Ah, damn, it done bit me on the hand. Cats, especially, like to cause deep bite injuries. Unlike dogs, which tend to cause tearing injuries, cats' teeth are filthy, solid needles that inject bacteria and whatever else is in the mouth deep into tissues, getting access to the joints of the hands and the tendencies, neither of which is a good place to have bacteria. Remember, a cat licks its ass. When it bites or licks you, you're basically being licked by a cat's ass. A common bacteria in the mouth of cats, and to a lesser extent the mouths of dogs, is Pasteurella multocida. Some people pronounce it multocida, and other members of the Pasteurella family. That organism loves to cause soft tissue infections after bites, and often needs surgical debridement. Remember, it's pronounced debride, not debride. Debride is the woman who walks down the aisle of the church. You want to clean out a wound, you debride it. Now, the patient I saw today had a cat that inadvertently bit her on the thumb. Some surgery, a few days in the hospital, and some third-generation cephalosporin later, and she is getting better. It is indeed a pity she's uninsured, as it's going to cost a mint. I hope she really likes that cat. And I thought my kid's hamster was expensive after falling down a heating duct and electrocuting itself in the heating system, filling the house on the winter day with the smell of roasting, rotting hamster. Pasteurella can show up in other body parts depending on the exposure. Remember Pigpen from Charlie Brown, always in a cloud of dirt? I think of humans and animals, and humans are animals, that way. We are all in a cloud of bacteria. So if a cat wanders around your environment, it will leave little bacillary presence in its wake that, with a little bad luck, may infect you. I had a patient who developed a Pasteurella foot abscess. She denied any bites to her feet, but she did like to walk barefoot through her house, where she had 30 or so cats. I had a peritoneal dialysis patient who developed Pasteurella peritonitis, she shells by the seashore. The cat liked to sleep in the bag warmer where the dialysate was warmed prior to being infused into the peritoneum. I had a patient whose cat chewed off the end of her Grochon catheter while she slept. Human blood. Or should I say, meow, human blood. The blood cultures and the catheter grew Pasteurella. And then there are those fools that let their pets lick their newborns, resulting in Pasteurella meningitis. My personal all-time favorite Pasteurella infection was a teenage girl who liked to put tuna on the end of her nose every night and have her ever-so-cute kitty cat lick it off. Now, the veins of the face drained back into the central nervous system, and she was unfortunate enough to get meningitis from Pasteurella. She did fine, but it was not a particularly pleasant experience for her. We live in close contact with a variety of animals, and with those animals come their bacteria, and with those bacteria come the infections, like what you get from cats, the other white meat. And this has been a Gobbet Opus 18. Don't forget to write me glowing reviews on iTunes and participate in the rest of the Mark Crislip multimedia empire with my two other podcasts, the Quackcast and the Pusscast, and my two blogs, my Rubor Dolor Kalor Tumor on Medscape, and of course my occasional musings over at sciencebasedmedicine.org. Because remember, the world needs more Mark Crislip.